Hey, what's up guys, back to another video. I just wanted to do a little video of kind of like an overview of these wheels. These are Epsilon Southern Ways Mesh. This is my first set of 3-piece wheels. I'm going to be running these on my E30. This particular spec, these are 16 by 9.5 ET27, so 27 offset. I picked these up for a fairly decent price. I got them off one of the wheel groups on Facebook. Basically paid $6.25 for them, and they came with a full set of new tires on them, but took the tires off obviously because I can't really use that size for my car. So I just wanted to do like a little before video before we take these wheels apart today. Get the faces out, get the lips off, and get everything separated so we could take the lips to get them refinished, and the barrel and the faces and everything like that, and new hardware. So basically this is going to be a project over the winter time for me to do, kind of like my first time rebuilding some wheels. So just wanted to give you guys a quick little video of these, since there's not too many videos on YouTube themselves of these particular wheels. I know there's a few videos. There's another video like this. I kind of got the idea from it, but it's kind of just for myself so I can see what the wheels look like when I first got them compared to what they're going to be after I get done stripping them and powder coat and all that good stuff. So let's get into it. Basically, when these wheels came out, it was the 80s. When I got this wheel, it was a 1985 model, so that's when it was made. It still has the original seal on it. They've never been apart as far as I can tell. Still looks like the stock silicone from the factory. They're in pretty decent shape overall. The lips are pretty decent. Some of them have some curb rash on the lips or whatever, but I can get that fixed. Same with the rear barrel. Some of them have some little marks or whatever from people running them for the past 20 years or whatever, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and take these apart and get them rebuilt over the winter time so I can put them on for the springtime this year coming up, 2021. So these wheels are definitely a set of my dream wheels. I didn't think I'd ever have the chance to own them, but like I said, I found a deal on Facebook, so I ended up meeting with him halfway. He was like 6 hours away. We met up 3 hours each way, and I picked them up because they look pretty decent. They all have the center caps, which is pretty rare, I guess, because it is kind of hard to find the center caps for these, and they do cost a lot of money, I guess, if you try to buy some center caps. These have the flat center caps, as you can see, which I'll throw in some B-roll and everything, but these are a 5x120.56 wheel, and if you know BMWs, they're 5x120, so the 5x120 adapters are going to work for these. So basically, it's going to be going on the car with adapters. They're not going to be direct bolt-on, which is fine because with the offset of 27, it gives the E30 a good chance to have good fitment and everything like that. So. But like I said, these came out in 1985. They were produced in the 80s, and they're made for like a lot of cars, JDM cars, because these are a Japanese wheel. Also, you see them on a lot of old Porsches, old BMWs, and all kinds of stuff like that, because these are 5-lugs. So these are kind of like the same specs as like an early Corvette, kind of like the salad shooters, if you know what those are. So I guess these could work on a Corvette also. But a little backstory on these wheels. When I bought them from a guy, he had an E30, and he was going to run them on his car because those were his dream wheels, but then he ended up selling his E30. So he bought these from his friend who was in the military, in the Navy, and he was in Japan stationed there. And when he bought them when he was over there, and he decided to come back and ship them back with him so he can run them on his E30 Vert. So pretty cool little backstory that they are actually from Japan, and he brought them back with him just to redo them and put them on his E30, so I thought that was pretty cool. And when it comes to these wheels, the Southern Ways Mesh, they do have 2 different styles, or 2 different variants of these mesh faces as far as I could see. They basically have this one, which is mine, which you see the lug nuts are exposed, and then they have a second version which has a center cap, same mesh, but it just has a center cap that covers the lugs, and they look a little bit better in my opinion, but these are definitely some of my favorites. I do have a friend that has a set of these with the center caps. I'll throw in a little picture right here. So yeah, as far as I've seen from when I was looking up stuff on the wheels themselves, mostly if you get those wheels, they're like 15s instead of 16s, so it's kind of rare, I guess, to find a 16-inch set. So as far as the Southern Ways Mesh, there are only just the 2 versions, the 2 variants. Most of the time, so a lot of the other Southern Ways Mesh that are the 15-inch variants usually have like a bigger lip, and they have a lower offset. These are about a 2.5 or 2 3/4 lip, and then obviously the rest is the barrel. But for the 15s, most of the time you'll get like a 3 or a 4-inch lip. At least from what I saw on the internet, you don't really see these wheels too often, but sometimes you'll see them on like the Datsuns, or sometimes you'll see them on like older cars like that that are 5x120. So like I said, I'm gonna throw some B-roll in of some close-ups of these wheels, but they are pretty clean. Like I said, they're original. They've never been taken apart. Still got the original hardware on them. Still got the original silicone. The faces haven't been redone. So like I said, I'm just going to rebuild these, get the lips polished, sandblast and powder coat the barrels, and then repowder coat the faces with a different color. I'm still going to stay gold, just to kind of keep the theme going with the car, but just want to get away from this gold because this is old paint, so I just want to get it stripped and get them redone. And like I was saying before, Epsilon Southern Ways Mesh are one of my favorite wheels, one of my dream sets of wheels. So when I got them, I was super excited, and I think they're going to look really sick on the car. So if you guys want to check back, I will have the wheels on the car next summer or next spring, you know, whatever, after I get some tires. So basically just want to do a little quick overview of these wheels and just kind of give me a video to look back on and see what they look like when I first bought them, because I am planning on keeping these. I don't really sell anything too often, but so anyways guys, like I said, I'm going to throw some B-roll in for you guys just so you can see what they look like, and I'm going to get these taken apart today so I can start the process. So if you guys want to follow the process of taking these wheels and getting them rebuilt, like I said, it's my first time doing any kind of 3-piece wheels, so I'm just learning as I go. The first stage is going to be getting the lips polished, which I'm going to do this week and get them dropped off, and then I'm still getting quotes on the faces to see if there's anybody local that wants to do it. If not, I'll have to ship them out, but I'd rather, you know, do it local, obviously. So just gonna get those next, and then the barrels are going to be the last thing before I buy the new hardware, which I am doing chrome hardware all the way around. I'm gonna keep the old black hardware course. So anyways guys, hope you guys liked the video. Like I said, be sure to check back for some future updates on me building these wheels. And if you guys are Epsilon fans, I do have a page on Facebook that I just started with a bunch of other people who are fans of the wheels, and if you guys have some, you can go in there and post them up, and I'd love to see what they look like on your car. So thanks for watching the video guys. Peace.